$13, 61 million in tax-free wealth transfer available to you right now. But the door closes December 31, 2025. Here's what billionaires and royal families know that your CPA probably doesn't. The wealth preservation strategies used to dodge estate taxes aren't exclusive to the ultra-wealthy. They're embedded in U.S. tax code, fully legal, and available to any household earning $200K or more. But most high-net-worth Americans believe these tactics are off-limits. They're not. And that belief is costing families up to $2 million in unnecessary estate taxes. Data Fortune Research analyzed IRS Publication's 950 recent tax court decisions and family office structures of U.S. billionaires. Here's what we found. The gap between what you think you can do with your estate and what the IRS actually permits is enormous, and it expires in 14 months. Let's start with the wrong belief most people hold. If you earn $300K annually and built a $5 million estate, you assume you'll owe 40% federal estate tax on the amount above the exemption. That's $2 million in taxes. You think trusts, dynasty structures, and spousal lifetime access vehicles are loopholes, clever tricks that work for royals but would trigger audits if you tried them, so you do nothing. You file a straightforward will. Your heirs inherit, taxes are due, and $2 million vanishes. Here's the reality. Under IRC Section 2031-2801 and IRS Notice 2023-97, Spousal Lifetime Access Trusts (SLAT), dynasty trusts, and qualified charitable remainder trusts are not loopholes. They're codified strategies. A SLAT allows you to fund a trust with $13, 61 million in assets today, completely tax-free while still receiving income from that trust through your spouse. Your spouse has access, you retain economic benefit, and the entire $13, 61 million or more depending on the structure passes to heirs with zero estate tax impact. This is not illegal. The IRS has approved this structure thousands of times. The delta. A $5 million estate using a SLAT filed before 2025 could reduce estate tax from $2 million to $400,000. That's a $2 million to $2 million lifetime gain for your heirs. One strategy, one trust document, filed before the exemption cliff. Here's where it gets critical. On December 31, 2025, the exemption reverts from $13, 61 million to approximately $7 million per person. The IRS Notice 2023-97 confirms this automatic sunset. For a married couple, that's a $13, 22 million exemption today, shrinking to $14 million combined after reversion, but the calculation changes. Your effective exemption drops by 49%. Assets you could transfer tax-free today will be taxable next year. A family with a $10 million estate will suddenly owe federal estate taxes on $3 million of assets that were exempt 72 hours earlier. Research shows that of U.S. households with net worth exceeding $2 million, fewer than 23% have restructured their estates for the 2025 threshold change. They are waiting, they assume they have time, they don't. The strategies available to you include Spousal Lifetime Access Trusts fund with $13, 61M retain income, zero gift tax, dynasty trusts, multi-generational tax-deferred growth, intentionally defective grantor trusts, aged freeze asset values, pass appreciation tax-free, and charitable remainder trusts, income during lifetime, charitable deduction, remainder to heirs. All of these are in the tax code. None of them are illegal. Most CPAs don't proactively recommend them because they require upfront trust documentation and planning work. But the cost of not using them is $100,000 to $1 million plus per estate. Your question right now is, which of these strategies actually survives IRS scrutiny? The answer, all of them if structured correctly. Tax court cases from 2022-2024, including challenges to dynasty trusts and spousal access vehicles, have upheld these structures when properly documented. The key is implementation before December 31, 2025, and working with a qualified estate planning attorney, not a generic tax CPA. The urgency is real. If you have a $500K income, $5M plus net worth, and children or heirs, the 2025 exemption cliff affects you directly. Every month you delay reduces your planning window and increases the risk that you'll miss the deadline to restructure. Numbers don't lie, listen to them. If this changed how you see estate planning, hit subscribe. Next video covers the 5 trust mistakes that trigger IRS audits, dropping Wednesday. Ring the bell. What's your biggest takeaway?